Hi, Sara Levin, the Artful Inker here today, and I wanted to share with you this gift card holder that I made today using the Cheerful Tags thinlits, and it holds the gift card in here, and then on the back there's room for these little tins of Mentos. So let's get started and show you how easy these are to make. So first you're going to need your Big Shot and the Cheerful Tags thinlits. And let me bring my Big Shot up here. And I have a piece of 8 1/4 by 2 5/8 Bermuda Bay. And I have scored this at 6 inches. And we're going to put the thinlit tag die over our cardstock and do a partial cut, which means that we're not going to put the cutting plate all the way to the end of the die. So let's run that through. And then pull that out and set it up again so that you'll be able to see it. Now we're going to pop this off. Once you take that out, you're going to fold up this bottom piece and flip it over. And then you're going to line up the cutting pieces with where it's cut before and make sure that this just slides right up to the end, but you do not have the cutting piece on the end, or you'll end up with 2 separate pieces instead of a fold. Okay? And then we're partial die cutting again. So we need to hold this in place and slide this just over that end section. And we'll begin to feed this in. And sometimes you have to give this a little help because you've offset the plate. Okay, so I'm going to hold this and give it a little shove. And there we go. And cut. And then let's move the Big Shot out of the way. And my die out of the way. Now this often has happened, and so all you do is come up here and you trim off these little bits that didn't finish getting cut. Okay, put that out of the way. Now while you're here, you're going to take some of the Playful palette washi and make sure that you wrap this around the back and across the front here. And we'll do a second stripe here near the bottom. Don't worry, I'll come back and neaten up that bit. You just want to make sure these are straight though. Okay, give it a tear. Okay, so we have our pocket for our gift card. Now we're going to burnish this bit at the top and then set it aside. So for the bottom, or the back rather, of the gift card holder, we need a little box. And the cardstock for that measures 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. Your first score line is going to be at 2 1/2 in portrait position, and then you're going to score at 1/4, turning it to landscape, and 1. For these short measurements, I like to use these markers over here, and then I flip this around and go to 2 3/4. And 3 1/2. Okay, and we're ready to put this together. So let's fold the score lines and burnish. And one more score line here. Okay. And then we're going to remove this small piece and then do a little angle cut here and cut here and angle cut and cut here and angle cut and here and angle cut, and then I just completely removed this back tab, or what will be the back tab. So let's move those out of the way and add some tear and tape. And the tear and tape is going to go here on the 1/4 inch tab first, and give that a little burnish and pull this off and roll that little bit back in and down, and then we're just going to line that up right along the score line. Okay, and then we're going to fold these tabs in and put tape on this tab and on this tab. Pardon me, I think I keep going out of frame. Okay, remove this and roll that down and remove this one. Oop. There we go. And fold these in, and before you give it a good solid smush on there, make sure you're squared. And then I just like to take my bone folder and give that a... Now on the back here, we're just going to add 2 pieces of tear and tape. And pull the backing paper off. And then we're going to turn this over, and you're going to center that. I can't quite see without putting my head in the frame, so if it's not quite centered, forgive me. And then again, use the bone folder. Okay, so there's our holder. Now, to decorate, I cut 2 pieces of mint macaron with the filigree thinlet in the Cheerful Tags, and then I've used the fine tip glue and dotted on all the little circles and then sprinkled it with dazzling diamonds. It makes a nice little shimmery piece. And then we're just going to use a little more of this fine tip glue and dot. Let me just get it started here. Dot it on here in a few places so that you've got enough glue on to get it stuck. This is super easy glue to use in tiny spaces. Okay, and then flip this over, and this one is going to go on this side. And I'm going to put this here. You don't want to cover the pocket. Okay, and then on this one, let's see, we need to do a second one. And then this will go right on here, and just hold it for a moment. Now while that dries, we'll set it aside over there a second and recap our fine tip glue. Okay, and then for my sentiment, I used the Flurry of Wishes, be filled with wonder, be touched by peace, believe in a miracle. and stamp that in Bermuda Bay on Whisper White. And then I used my stitch shape framelits to cut it out. I've added dimensionals to the back. And so what we're going to do is take that over here. And where's my ribbon? I have a loop of this 5/8 mint macaron mini stripe ribbon. And there's a glue dot holding it together. I'm going to add another glue dot to the back and position that right here over the hole. And then I've got a mini gold binder clip that I'm going to stick right on here. And then we'll peel off the dimensionals, if I can see the backing. And add that right here. And there you have it. Another Cheerful Tags gift card holder and candy holder. Perfect for Christmas, birthday, any kind of gift giving where you're going to give a gift card. Thanks for stopping by. This was Sara Levin, theartfulinker.com, and you can purchase all of today's supplies through the links in the description below. Thanks. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.